winner. There we go.
That's
something a little bit more aggressive.
Champion.
As the Alistar locked in for Ignar, gives them a bit more engaged potential. It is Karma mid. Fresco is going to take that. Nautilus was pushed into the support role. Gwen in his bot lane has only just had a chance to reset because they had to get the wave in. So Super and Alvaro are back in the lane. Peach would be soloing at Drake. You can see Alvaro realizes that's still a possibility, walks across, pings over on the dragon, and now can step into that river to make sure that Peach is not...
there is definitely some great setup. Patrick in a bit of danger there for Alvaro.
Oh, Ignar going forward. We'll look for the stun here onto Alvaro. You can see Peach on his way as well. Alvaro flashes the Glacial Prism. Super caught up in the slow, but able to escape. Ignar is low here. Does still have the flash, but Super flashes forward. Counter flash from Ignar. Elioya now on his way to join the fray. Patrick has a flash of his own if he needs to invest it, and will do so wisely. So Elioya steps into this bot side jungle. Frescowy's moved his way across. Peach using the Grump as a bit of a body block. Cease and desist onto Patrick. No flash on him. Remember, as Frescowy's going to get stunned up, but the root on Patrick's enough for Senna to secure the kill. A super shot there by the MDK.
The dragon. MadLion's priority is on this top side of the map. The beauty of having so much push in the other game is you get so much extra value out of these scrubs, right? Because you just chip away at those towers ever so slightly more. I see only 2 plates have been taken so far. 1 top lane, 1 bot lane. Now the dragon. Can it finally be started by Peach? Nope, he's not going to gamble it.
Again, it's about prio, right? Like, they don't know Elio's on the grubs. They can assume, but they don't.
With Frescowy. That basically guarantees equal numbers in while Elioya makes his way over.
Frescowy might be caught out. Hook's going in. Jackie's tries to land the knockback onto Frescowy, has to burn the flash. Patrick low, cease and desist on him once again, and the MF is just culled from the back of the fight. Now Frescowy's going to join the fray. Another hook connects onto Jackie's, who has no flash of his own, and it's 2 quick kills to MDK.
This fight an easy one for MadLion's Koi. So far, an incredibly clean game from Mad, as they've dominated the early game in terms of their priority. They've controlled the jungle, and they've been able to secure...
14 minutes on the clock, 3,000 gold lead for MDK, and GiantX have looked very lacking so far in terms of ability to do anything on the map. Alvaro going forward. Peach going to get locked up. Alvaro taking the shortcut with the hook. And Super takes the...
49 that I see.
It is 49 stacks and 2 items already. Opportunity and the Yumu's Ghostblade complete. The Rift Out charges in. Elioya's taking his driving lessons. They'll wait for it to walk past the turret before they pick it up to make sure you can drive it into the second one. Might's helping out as well. The root's going to land here onto Peach. The Herald charges in and Peach is locked up. Ignar trying to dive into the back line. Not a lot of damage coming out from Patrick with that bullet time. Odoamne TP's in. Elioya trying to get away from the K'Sante. Ghosting forward. Jackie's dashes in as well. Elioya should be able to trade with K'Sante here. Can just Vault Breaker away, but the Q3 knocks him back. Alvaro's killing. Jackie's off towards the top side. All the meanwhile, Merwin is just taking towers. Odoamne led them all on a merry chase, but in the end, the rest of MDK are able to collapse. Ignite now ticking onto Elioya. Odoamne trying to trade back forward. He gets hurt back. Elioya going back onto Ignar. Blast going away for the Alistar, not in time. 2 kills to Alvaro, and Patrick has nowhere to go. MDK 8.
Koi. The shielding, the healing, absolutely incredible. Merwin looking to get another tower top, and I think he's going to get it. There's nothing that Peach can do to lock him down. Is he going to give up? Yeah, he's going to be... Well, unfortunately for GiantX, they're not going to have much of a choice as to which delicacy they go after, as MadLion's Koi continue their assault. They have a wave in bot lane. They continue to push the mid lane tower that's already gone. They're looking after the base.
And Jackie's has no TP, and they know that.
Nice ultimate there to clear out as much of the wave as possible.
And gets most of it. Alvaro getting pulled back here. They're going to land a knock-up. Cease and desist onto Patrick, and Merwin comes in from the side. Ignar now running for the hills. Odo's already down. That K'Sante nowhere near as tanky as he would be later in the game. MDK have another minion wave pushing in. It's 10-0. It's a 6,000 gold lead, Betty. And this is looking mighty one-sided.
They're making it look easy from start to finish. They have just dominated, already sieging onto the inhibitor towers. MadLion's Koi looking to do what T1 did to them. They're going to back away for now, though.
About 2 minutes too late.
Yeah, they're going to back away, though. It's out of their side of the jungle, and they're just clearing out the vision. If you want to step up, you're going to pay for it.
Odoamne is taking damage, even though that magic damage shield still sitting pretty on him. He's down below half. Super. The Dawning Shadow coming out as Odoamne's forced away. Already Patrick down again. I think that might be the play. TP behind. All out. The jungler out. Odoamne could look.
You think Peach is getting in?
Peach was trying, but he can't get close enough. Rotten to the core this game from GiantX as Peach is forced away. At the moment, that pit doing a little bit of work as Peach not gobbled out, but Frescowy will kill him off in the end. Another kill in the books for MDK. The Baron still being done by Super and Merwin. And 21 minutes in, it's a Baron buff. It is a 9,000 gold lead, and it is a very messy series. There were lots of skirmishes, there were lots of fights. Here, MDK have just suffocated GiantX out of the game. There's been nothing that GX have been able to do. Inhibitor now falling in the mid lane, already bot lane Inhib down. Still 90 seconds before that one respawns. Next wave in about 20 seconds will crash towards that top lane Inhibitor tower. Hex flash forwards by Ignar, but he can't get close enough to really do any work. Elioya now sinking that wave in the bottom lane. Double supers on their way. Mid lane wave about to die, as only the cannon will survive. Merwin pushes in top. There's the knockup with the depth charge. Patrick forced back underneath his Nexus towers. Ignar forced back down to half HP. That cow getting absolutely boiled by MDK. Odoamne tries to step forward, rooted up, locked up, taken out as he's forced back to the fountain. That's 3 inhibitors at 23 minutes. Jackie is now just absolutely deleted, and the bullet time can buy you a second. But it's Agent Smith winning this one, Patrick. MDK just wipe away GiantX once again. They're tanking the towers, and those towers won't last for much longer as the Nexus tower's down, 15 kills to nil. A demolition by Mad Lions Koi.
An exquisite puff.
Or like the champions that want to set up, okay, we're going full poke, full like, kind of all-in way. I'm not sure how is the Jace Tristana matchup. I do think it's a bit better for Triss when it comes to scaling.
That invade, this is so smart actually from GiantX because they know MDK have been playing around the prio in the bottom lane to look for the invades. Here, they preempt the fact that Elioya is going to invade. Super having to get away with the flash heal burnt already. Alvaro now trying to escape as well. Still only level 2, but Elioya pulls away from the blue buff, comes across for the gank, flashes forward, lands on Peach. Peach re-engages. Patrick has no shots left. Nothing left in the gun right now as the stun lands onto Peach. Patrick reloads, but just not in time. MDK react well to the change of play from GiantX. Ignar stunned up, no flash for him, but concussive blows won't proc in time.
Wow. So
And Patrick and Ignar will work their way back down towards bot as the wave starts to crash in towards their turret.
should be a Dragon Star here for Mad Lions Koi. You can see GiantX don't want to give it away completely uncontested. Rel clears those grubs very quickly, but they can't spend too much time here because notice that Jackie's is already here. This will be a 3v4.
Peach dives in, the root on Alvaro as well. Super stunned up and Jackie's comes in. Patrick takes the kill. Super down first. Alvaro sacrificed as well as Elioya limps his way away. 2 kills over to GiantX.
And this is exactly what I was just talking. Definitely a relief from all of the pressure that Mad Lions Koi have been putting on them ever since the start of last game.
Yeah, probably their first.
But he's not level 6 yet, whereas Alvaro is. Would love to see Ignar making his way over. Ooh,
Ignite. Odo's dead. Yeah, he's just dead.
Oh, the shield.
No, I think Ignite still gets him. It's enough for Merwin.
Now dive to come through though. Credit to Merwin. Now the Herald's fight, but the numbers in favor of Mad.
Out from Alvaro. Elioya going in. Currently, it's a 4v3 in favor of GiantX, but Super joins the fray. Peach diving in. Alvaro able to escape, and Peach getting. They lose their jungler, and they'll lose at least one of these. Odo could look for a steal, decides against it, doesn't really want to invest anything into taking away one of these grubs. It's going to be 3 for 3. Honors even in terms of the grubbies.
I underestimated. I thought that Merwin would actually just go straight from top down towards the fight. I guess he argued, you know what, I'm too low on basing, guys. It ends up being a tier 1. Let's see what they decide to do, though.
Alvaro will step forward, the Drake taken. MDK just trying to stop GiantX from having a free route towards this mid lane. Frescowy pushing forward. There's the Glacial Fissure going down. Unbreakable used as well as Peach falls low. Elioya diving in. Equalizer on the back line. Not able to get the damage down here from Odoamne. Merwin, though, diving forward. They've taken out one already as Frescowy gets the kill. Jackie's forced away. The rest of GiantX still trying to get back towards that mid lane. The curtain's open. Will they close on Elioya? Again, the Unbreakable eats the shot, but Alvaro eats his death. Frescowy now diving forward. Jackie's and Odoamne low, looking for the resets. Can't find them. Glacial Prison flashed by Patrick. Super still stepping in, looking for a bit more damage. Last embrace, the stun. This cleanse not enough to allow Patrick to escape.
Great awareness of his damage.
Elioya and Merwin, but this will be the mid lane tier 1 falling and a 3,000 gold lead materializing.
Usually it's Merwin sitting in the isolated lane. This time, though,
I don't think the Rift Tower is really necessary.
Oh, there he is. He's with the rest of his team.
There we go. Charging took in game 1 as well. Jackie's was pushing in top. They had bounties at that point, but he'll take 2 towers in exchange for 3 or 2.5. MDK could look for more. They'll take away the jungle. Jackies will be able to finish off that tier 2, as you say, but it's still only an even tower trade, and you're losing your entire jungle.
My question is, do Mad Lion's Core choose to reset ahead of the dragon spawning?
I think they might fight Betty as the Glacial Prison hits onto Peach. He tries to jump away, but he's locked up, knocked up, and almost taken out of the fray. The explosive shot will be enough. Scowie goes on a killing spree, 3-0 on the Tristana.
Another tower secured for Mad Lion's Core. Dragon is spawning. 15 seconds, curtain call.
That should be fine. Elioya can tank.
A lot of gold. I'm curious as to what Frescowie will buy. Will we see a fully completed item? Oh, not quite. Opponents working their way up there, though. Great job in this mid-game of just putting the pressure down. And the fact that they always control 2 lanes means that they always just get that bit more. They grow that gold lead ever so slightly.
Continues to chip away at this tower. 60 stacks for him. Jackie's slowed, but just forced away enough that MDK can tank up the turret and take it. The inhibitor tower in the mid lane falls. Merwin trying to flank here will get hooked. Riptide going out as well from Ignar as Merwin, no flash on him. Won't be taken out. No more damage remaining. Really, the equalizer will not kill him, but the curtain call will. 1-for-1 trade so far as Peach falls as well. Frescowie's now going to open up on Oda Omne, who's gone a very, very long way from home.
They can get to cooking.
Let's see what GiantX decide to do. I think curtain call was used in the last fight. That might be a graphical overlay bug there. As Patrick steps forward, Elioya is low. He'll get taken out. Frescowie now opens up and jumps and Goomba stomps Patrick to the floor. Ignar next on the menu is going to be a triple for Frescowie. 7-0 now. The benefit for GiantX is they've taken 2 of these. So it's not like this is getting MDK onto sole point. It's not like inventory. There's fast sight number 2. You know, it's down to about 5,000. Unbreakable comes out from Alvaro. Curtain call being held on. 2-second bullet fired out. There's the 3rd one left in the chamber. Merwin, a good flank position. There's the 4th. Hits Alvaro. Hook goes in onto Ignar. Jackie's going to join the fight as Merwin tries to keep him away. And Jackie's tried to flash the Shuriken but couldn't get away in time. Merwin just assassinates the backline. Patrick low, Peach down to 2/3 as well, but Elioya, Super, and Frescowie are forced off towards the top side here. Oda Omne flashing forward, Glacial Prison going wide, Super flashing away. The heal as well for a little bit of extra movement speed, but Peach now has a good flank position off as Merwin does have the TP and is about to reset. Can he find a way to join this fight? Ignar flashing in as they catch out Elioya. Good hook onto Frescowie as well, but he still has his flash, and there's the TP behind by Merwin. The Dawning Shadow goes wide. Ignar down there, and Frescowie, he can see the resets in his eyes. He jumps on 1, he jumps on 2. He gets a double for Merwin too.
It's going to unlock the Baron. So much of my focus at the start of that fight was
a little bit messier here from MDK, but still in commanding position. 26 minutes in. They are 10,000 gold ahead. They have Baron buff for the next 2 minutes, and they've already cracked an inhibitor. You can see Frescowie in this 1-4 split is down in the bottom lane, getting that next wave forward. MDK can walk through the base. It's a little trickier, as GiantX could collapse as they go forward. Ignar, Hex flashing, Alvaro with a good Glacial Fissure. Lands on 2, the prison on Odo as well, and he doesn't even have time to use the equalizer. Peach dives forward with the Magnet Storm, but he's immediately assassinated as MDK find 2. It's up to Patrick, Jackies, and Ignar to try and defend, to try and fight for GiantX's lives here in the winter split. But MDK have a date with Vitality on Monday, it seems, and they do not want to be late. The curtains open, but the curtains on winter will fall for GiantX. MDK are looking for more as Ignar locked up, stunned up. The flash forward onto Patrick. Jackies gets onto the back line, but Patrick's down, Jackie's down, and MDK are through to the next round.
Another impressive game.
They are able to bounce back when we get towards the spring split, but for now, we're going to hand it over to Trouble, who is standing by with Elioya.
Thank you very much, Medic. Elioya, congratulations. Swift series versus GiantX. Was it as expected?
Yeah, I think we're always really confident into every team, even though not always we win like this, but the expectations is for us is always to win convincingly, and I think today we showed.
Absolutely, and with that, you also shattered some expectations on tier lists. Do you have anything on that matter?
Well, I mean, I think this tier list topic has been going for too long. Like, I think it's just people don't have really idea of what they are talking about, and they just talk without knowing, so, you know, like, I'm fine with that. It's nothing new, I already knew, so.
Yeah, you are getting backed up by 4 ERL players who have made their debut in the LEC, and it's going fantastically well. Now, I want to dig a little bit into the perception of new rookies coming over to the LEC, you know, like the old 2021 KC. How would they have done in the LEC? But now you're bringing it to life. You literally have a bunch of players that had never played on the stage before, and they're doing so well. Is it something that can shatter that perception of like new rookie players coming in and not achieving as much as they should?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly really dislike the label of rookie because I think it just sets you up for failure in a way that you're accepting that, oh, I'm not going to do as well because I'm a rookie. I feel like this is, in a way, putting excuses to yourself. Like, you are a player as any other, and maybe you don't have the capabilities of more experience, but you have others. You are more willing to play, like you get more adrenaline. I think there is just many other things that you have in your favor. So I really hate when people just say, oh, they can't perform because they are rookies. I feel like that's, yeah, not good.
I mean, with your history coming in as a rookie back then and shattering everyone on the Rift would also make a big example. Now, I want to ask you what your role is in helping them develop as the most experienced one in the team.
Well, mostly I think I take care of the gaming. Like, I try to put everyone in the same page and shot call for the team because I think that's like the harder part. And I always try, or I always make sure that I sound confident so they are not doubting, because this is what scares me the most, that since they haven't been playing for this long in stage, they can crumble upon the people or the crowd. So I always try to be a support for them. But honestly, they are doing great and they don't really need me. Like, you can see today how they were just playing as much as they could.
Absolutely, and also the expectation was that maybe they would play for you and you would play the carries in the jungle. But we've seen some Ivan shenanigans. We've seen some Setsuwani step backs a little bit. You're taking a little bit the backseat when it comes to carrying. Is that the trust to your team, or does it also help on your shot call to play a champion that's mechanically not as intensive as others?
I think it's mostly meta, and also the fact that I don't know, I just got meta right now is, I don't like it, it's just tanks. So
Dog champions in the jungle?
There is not many. The few that there are, like, I'm slowly trying to, so I can play it, but yeah. I think it's, for now it's like this, but I can't keep this tank meta for long. I'll have to pull out some Kiana or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Lee Sin, Kiana, you know, I've heard Talon is kind of good with the new items as well. I'm trying to influence here. Now, of course, your support would have to step up and play more tanks, right? Just so you can be freed more to play in the jungle, more carry champions. Do you have anything to say to him? Because he's waiting on the other side in PGL.
It's more to my top laner. Please stop having so much fun. Play tanks already. Like, my support is on Nautilus duty. Cannot say anything to him. But my top laner is just enjoying the game too much.
All right, back to Ornmern we goes. Thank you very much, Elioya, for joining me. We're going to send it over to PGL, where Lore is accompanied by Trimby and Alvaro.
Yay, thank you so much, Trouble. Amazing to hear from Yoya today. And I wanted to have my support reunion here in the post-game lobby. Alvaro, thank you so much for joining us. Congrats on taking down GX today. You made it look easy, especially in game 1. But the game 2 game plan was also really solid. Can you talk me through your preparation coming into today's series after losing last week?
I mean, already my coach said it in some places, but we kind of had like a mental problem into Giants, usually in scrims. Like, we were not doing really good into them. I think they were like a strong opponent. And we were a bit surprised because they didn't like, the practice was not showing on officials. So I think we didn't play into them in scrims, and we tried a lot of things, and I think it's working. And for me, for example, like, the plan is like so easy, and we just execute it. I don't think they were expecting the Senna pick. And I don't think they adapted well to the draft.
You talk about the mental block, and I think that's a good segue that Trimby has been through this. Actually, when I remember you against Rogue, you with Rogue, sorry, when you guys won the title in Malmö, I know that you kept on losing against G2. You lost against them the week before you won the title, actually. How do you overcome a mental break like this?
I mean, it is especially, you can see it in scrims, right? We had such a mental block for like 2 years straight versus G2, even though like maybe in the second we were not doing as well in scrims maybe in the summer, and that was the time when we actually won. It was just, it's such a weird feeling, you know. You just have to overcome like certain like boundaries that you